Bandwidth for First Updates Now is supported by AndyMark. Are you competition ready? Go to andymark.com and keep your team inspired. And by the Blue Alliance. Keep up to date on all live and archived First Robotics events and team stats at thebluealliance.com. First Updates Now is brought to you by viewers like you. Fund relies on the generous support of our fans in order to continue to keep creating content. Please consider donating, giving bits, or subscribing. Subscribe for a few bucks a month or for free through Twitch Prime. And don't forget that our subscribers get 5x chance to win on all giveaways.
What's up, everyone, and welcome to We the North Recap. The event regional weeks are over, and we're on the fast track to Detroit and Houston champs. This week on the show, we'll talk about what went down in the North last week, North Region FRC Top 10, an in-depth review of the Indiana State champs and Ontario Provincial champs. Reporting for First Updates Now, I'm Lenny De La Cruz.
I'm Parth Patel.
I'm Dan.
I'm Chris.
I'm Praneet.
And of course, guys, Chris, if you mind, can you start it off with what happened in Seven Rivers?
That I will.
The Seven Rivers Regional.
Over in that cheesehead land known of Wisconsin, 53 teams came to that event and made a very impressive showing. In the end of quals, Team Titanium made it to seed first with an average rank score of 3.20. But in a huge tournament of events, in the quarterfinals, they lost to the 8th seed of 1736, 2826. And 28-30. They came out victorious in the quarters, and they'd keep that momentum all the way into the finals, where they'd face off against the 6th-seeded team of 62-37, 46-55, 21-69, who beat out the 2nd-seed team in the semis. The finals would go down to the tiebreaker match, but in the end, the number 8 Alliance played it very hard on that scale, threw up a ton of cubes, and the 6th-seed Alliance just weren't able to overtake that. So, crazy Cinderella story for the AC team, bringing it all the way up through there. Also, congratulations to Team 2169 taking home that Chairman's Award. Now, I believe Fun has a quick video with Tyler talking to some of the winning teams. Let's roll into that clip there.
As I'm here at the Seven Rivers Regional, we just saw the final matches happen. This was back and forth, going to 3 matches. I'm here with the number 8 Alliance, Wade Robotics 2826. You guys, nobody wants to talk apparently, but you guys just won. I'm here with Karen, who's the Alliance, part of the Alliance on here. She's a team lead. Karen, you guys had a tough bout at Central Illinois Regional. You bounced back. You didn't have the best qualifying rounds here, but you got picked up as the first pick in the number 8 Alliance. You beat Titanium, you beat Argos, you beat the number 4 Alliance, now you just completed the number 6 Alliance. How are you feeling after this great win?
I'm feeling phenomenal. I'm super excited. I'm ecstatic. This is the first regional we've won since 2015. It's the first regional I've won as an operator. We're super excited to be back on our game, to have had a solid even performance and a lot of practice going into champs. And we're really thrilled to be able to take the teams with us to champs also.
Absolutely. We'll look forward to seeing you guys in Detroit. Congratulations on your big win.
Thank you.
Yeah. So I'm here at 2830, who's also another one of the regional champions as well, too. I'm here with Ariana, and this is your guys' 2nd regional win. How are you feeling after this big win?
Great.
So you guys are going to Detroit. That's a pretty exciting feeling for the World Championship. What excites you most about going to the World Championship?
Hopefully meeting new people.
Meeting new people, absolutely. And how about yourself? What's your name?
Aileen.
And how are you feeling about qualifying for World Championships just now?
I'm feeling like really excited. It's second regional we won here, so it's like lacrosse is our place.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations to you. Thank you. You guys, we're going to check in with the Alliance captains of the number 8 Alliance. That's Robot Casserole. They had a huge win coming here at the Seven Rivers Regional. Somebody come talk to me about this big win here today, guys. Got the Alliance captain here. What's your name, buddy?
Parker.
Parker, you guys just had a phenomenal win in number 8 Alliance. You went all the way through, upsets all the way. Great matches, though, back and forth as they were. So tell me a little about what your key to victory was here today.
Our main goal was to just keep the scale. The scale is basically the winning point of the match, and we wanted to get as many cubes in the vault, 6 at least, to get that levitate and that boost in the force. And then our end goal was to climb with Wave Robotics. We did that a couple times. They were amazing Alliance partners, and so was our other Alliance partner too.
Good luck to you. We'll see you guys in Detroit. You're qualified for World Championships.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Nicely done.
We're in Canada, Western University, Western Engineering District event. 38 teams gathered at this hockey arena where the temperature tends to be low. The moisture in the carpet, however, tends to be rather high. When an event starts with FTAs ironing on gaff tape onto the field, you know it's going to be an exciting event.
Hashtag water game.
In some form of exciting anyway. The number one seed at this event was locked in by team 2702 with a ranking score of 2.33. They went on to pick hat, or should I say switch, team 4525 Renaissance Robotics, and team 7058, who I think is way too good to be a 24th robot at any event in Ontario. 24, I can't believe that. That's remarkable. The number one alliance had really relied on master switch control, and it led them to flying through the quarterfinals. In semis, though, they would face some really tough opponents in 4688, 4903, and another way too good to be a second pick robot, team 5885. Also, team 5885, if you're listening, where's all the copper? We need Copperbot back. The number 5 alliance would go on to lose match 1, only to be powered up and win matches 2 and 3, defeating the number 1 alliance. They would then go on to face the number 2 alliance in the finals, taking match 1 by only 6 points. Alliance 2 would not go down easy, and then they would come back with a climb advantage in match number 2. The Red Alliance would not stay down, literally, and come back with a climb of their own in match 3 to negate the blue advantage, and that gives them matches 1 and 3, taking home the blue banner. Congratulations to the number 5 alliance, and congratulations also to Renaissance Robotics for yet another District Chairman's Award. I can't wait to see the video. I haven't gotten the chance to look at it yet, but I'm really excited for it. Bernice, take it on over to Hamilton.
All right, well, let's take it down the little highway road and bring it to the McMaster University District event, dubbed the Big Mac. 38 teams also gathered here at the David Braley Athletic Center for the second McMaster University District event. Dubbed the Big Mac for all the high-caliber teams attending it. The event did not disappoint, from a close fight for the middle of the standings to 2 different teams running 3 cube autos in the same match and sticking them against each other, to a team declining an invite for the playoffs, to finals match 2.2. This event had it all. There were 3 teams ran a successful 3 cube auto, namely Team 2056, Team 5406, and Team 1325, and all those autos came in clutch throughout the event. Team 2056 OP Robotics had an outright lead in the standings with their ramp, but 1241, 2200, and 5406 stuck around with their claw climbs and side forks, lifting alliance partners up and down. Team 2056, however, clinched the first seed with a 3.66 RP average, which is just insane, and picked 1241 to reform the alliance from a couple of weeks ago and grabbed Team 6135 Arctos, who again is way too good to be the 24th robot, on the way back. The number 1 alliance came hot out of the gates, crushing the 8th alliance in 2 straight matches and keeping the scores for both of them under 300. They ran into a speed bump, however, against the number 4 alliance of teams 4069 Low Ellen Robotics, Team 188 Woburn Robotics, and Team 6878 SJP Odyssey. Team 188 and 4069 tried to keep up with the first alliance but had a tough time in the scale game, so they switched it up, literally, in the second game and caught the first alliance off guard. They, how I call them, bum rushed the switch and abandoned the scale, played a good match, but the Red Alliance pulled through with a narrow 45-point victory. In finals, the number 3 alliance of Revolt Robotics, Team 4976, Celtex 5406, and 4308 Absolute Robotics faced off against the number 1 alliance. Both alliances focused on the scale coming right out of auto, with the Blue Alliance ignoring the red switch, however, which only had 1 cube in it. They ended up getting possession of the scale, but lost the match in the end. In finals match 2, Celtex hit their 3 cube auto to give the Blue Alliance a fantastic cube lead on the scale, but again, failed to neutralize the red switch, part of the discussion topic we discussed last week, ended up losing the match in the end. Second time was a charm, I guess, this season for teams 1241 and 2056 to pay off their team up. Team 2056 also walked away with the District Chairman's Award, hashtag Cling Bling, I guess. Congratulations to them, and congratulations to Team 1325 for winning the Engineering Inspiration Award. In the end, Big Mac lived up to its name, baby.
All right, and saving the best for last, we have the Midwest Regional. It was without a doubt one of the strongest regionals I've seen this year. every alliance in elimination had a chance to take it all. During qualifications, there were quite a few teams duking it out for the top spot. 2338, 578, 269, and 16 were neck and neck throughout the competition. And at the end of matches Saturday, it was 16, the Bomb Squad, that managed to squeeze ahead by 1 ranking point. Their solid switch auto and double climber helping with that. Bomb Squad decided to pick a team outside the top 8, 2451 Ponage, who had the best scale auto at the competition and a solid switch game. Throughout eliminations, they ran a strategy I like to call Blitz Cube. The crux of the strategy is winning the scale in auto, then having one robot play scale, while the other grabs as many starting cubes as possible and puts them in the opponent's switch. Afterwards, start running death cycles in order to constantly put the pressure on the switch. The reason this strategy is so effective is that in order for the other alliance to win the scale, they need 2 robots working on it, leaving their third robot to either defend the switch or do power-ups, but they can't do both. This strategy is incredibly effective against scale-oriented alliances who may not be ready to defend their switch. The first seed alliance ran this all the way into the finals after having a bump in the quarterfinals when the 8th seeded alliance of 5013 and 1511 took a match off of them. But going back to the finals, 578 and 1706 were the number 2 seed, and they had a good alliance to match up against Blitzcube. 1706 was incredibly effective on the switch and the scale, along with 578's scale game. It was going to be a close series. The Blue Alliance managed to take the first match by narrow margins. It seemed like they might take it all, but in an amazing comeback, the Red Alliance took the second match. Coming down to the wire, the third match was back and forth constantly, with amazing driving all around. And at the end of the match, the score showed Blue winning by 6 points, and everyone froze. Finally, the official score was shown, and the climb that wasn't counted beforehand gave the Red Alliance of 16 the Bomb Squad, 2451 Ponage, and 6823 the Wildcats a win. This was Ponage's 4th Midwest win in 5 years and their 3rd Midwest win in a row. Congrats to them, and congrats to all the teams that made this event as competitive as it was. All right, moving on over to the FRC Top 10 North Edition.
So number 1 on the FRC Top 10 for North, we've got Team 2056 OP Robotics. No surprise here. They're always at the top. Team 1241 Theory 6, another one of those Canadian teams that we love. Number 3, we've got Team 2451 Ponage. Number 4, we've got 1986 Team Titanium. 5406 Celtex, another great buddy climb robot from Canada. Another Canadian team, Team 1325 Inverse Paradox, Ontario represent. We've also got number 7, 1706 Ratchet Rockers. We've got 2826 Wave Robotics, 1736 Robot Casserole, and of course, Team 3683 Team Dave. Rest in peace.
What's up, baby?
All right, guys. Now, so we're gonna do something a little different for this show since we're gonna be this weekend. Actually, we're gonna have all the champs, the Indiana State champs, and we'll also have the Ontario Provincial champs as well. What we're gonna do is that we're gonna talk about 3 sleepers that we've seen at the events. We're also gonna talk about a top 10 list going into state. Please don't DM me. So we're gonna get right into it. So
this is all Lenny's top 10 for Indiana State. Let it be known.
And he means all of it.
He takes all of this.
Yeah, come, just don't DM me. All right, so I'm going to talk about some sleepers. For sleepers, what I really look for is people that are going to be great as that third pick. There's some people that, it's going to be obvious, they're going to get picked, especially the scalers. Everybody's going to need the scalers, but we definitely need the switch bots to do their job. So this is in no order for the sleepers. I got 4485 Tribe Tech Robotics. They're a great scale assister and a great switch bot that I've seen. They can also do some work on the exchange. Another one is 7198 Fearsome Gears, rookie team. They definitely put in work on the exchange and the switch as well. And then another one that I definitely want to highlight is 3947, The Last Crusaders. They could definitely get you 9 in the exchange. They could do some switch work. But the important thing is for them is that they can climb too. They can climb as well. So that's big. So definitely watch out for them. Definitely should be on your pick list. And now I'm going to go into my top 10 for the Indiana State Championship. With number 10, I got Team 71, Team Hammond. A great consistent robot, can pretty much do it all. They can climb, they can play the scale, they can play the exchange switch. We also have number 9, Team 1018, Pike Roll Devils. They do a great job with the we do a great job with the scale, playing all ends of the field. The only thing we can't do is climb, but we definitely touch a lot of cubes in a match. Number 8, I got 1501 Team Thrust, another robot that can pretty much do it all. I'm really excited to see what they do at state. They get their bugs out of their robot, get all the stuff in order. Also got Team 1741 Red Alert at number 7, solid bot. We got number 6. We have 3940 Cybertooth, another robot that can pretty much do everything. And then now we get to the top 5. Number 5, I got Team 1024, the Kilobytes. Solid bot. I love the way that they place at the very end of the scale. Definitely makes it tougher to take it away from them if they start placing and get a nice consistent stack. Team 234, Cyber Blue, I got at number 4. Their autos are solid. They can do everything. They can pretty much do no wrong. Number 3, I got Team 829, the Digital Goats. Just their speed around the field, how efficient they are, also just smart play from them. You can't go wrong there. Number 2, I got the 868, the Tech Hounds, which I want to mention that they've done a fantastic job bouncing back from their first event at the Miami Valley to go ahead and get 2 blue banners and just show them that growth. Just know that, they just don't stop. They keep on innovating. They're a solid bot. I can't wait to see what they do at state. And the number 1 ranked team going into the state championship is 1747 Harrison Boiler Robotics. That robot is just nasty. I mean, you guys heard about their 2-cube auto. It's super nice. They also got, I'm pretty sure they get a 3-cube auto by the time state comes around. Just seeing how fast the robot is and how quick they move around the field, that's just going to be great. So definitely watch out for these teams. Please don't DM me, bro. It's just what I think. And then now I'll hit it over to Parth and Praneet.
All right, let's take it away with fairly obvious pick. Let's start with Team 2056 at the number 1 spot, OP Robotics.
All right, for the number 2 spot, I'm going to throw my favorite robot in Ontario this year, 5406. That's Celtex. They've got that 3-cube going for them. I'm really excited to see what they got.
In the number 3 spot, I got my boys from Mississauga. Shout out to Shazzy, Team 1241. And they were able to tweak up their autos from Waterloo, and they're able to deliver a couple more cubes now in the switch and the scale in the same auto, even if it's split side, taking a page out of OP's book.
All right, and then moving on to the number 4 spot, we've got Team 1325. I am just amazed with this robot. They're so fast. I don't know how their drivers control it. It looks almost uncontrollably fast, but yet it's super controlled. Super impressed.
Finishing out the top 5, it's Team 610, the only launcher. The only launcher in the only effective launcher in Ontario, if not the world.
I'm gonna have to stop you right there.
Yeah,
I stand by what I said. I stand by what I said.
Sure? I'll say that Ponage definitely belongs on that list, and so many other robots. 4481. Anyway, not that topic for that. Number 6, we've got Team 4976. That's Revolt Robotics. What an outstanding machine. They look very similar to Celtex if you haven't seen them, minus the buddy climb. But man, do they know how to score cubes on that scale.
For number 7, I got the Green Machine, Team 4917, Elmira, Zero Lancer Bots. They won the Waterloo event as a second alliance captain. They won the North Bay event as a first alliance captain. They're slow but steady. Remember, guys, slow is smooth and smooth is fast.
So true. And keeping it green, we've got Team 3683. Despite only having played 1.5 events, they are still one of my favorite robots in Ontario.
Did you strategically place us at the number 8 spot? I swear to God, Parth.
You know what? It wasn't strategic. I genuinely think you belong somewhere in the top 10. I had to list the teams, and 8 seemed like, ironically, the right spot for you.
Are you saying no to the number 8 spot?
Oh, don't do it twice, man.
We gotta kill this meme in 2 days, man.
Oh, it's not gonna die.
It's never gonna die.
All right. Well,
You just have to accept it. There's no way to not accept it.
I guess that's the first step. And the number ninth spot team, 1360 Orbit Robotics, winning the Georgian College event and winning the York University event, if I'm correct. They're just really, really good. Simple, but really good.
And they've got the buddy bar, so that's going to help them seed high. And
absolutely.
What good is a buddy bar without a buddy? And here's another buddy with another buddy bar, Team 1305. That's Ice Cubed from North Bay. They are so far from the greater Toronto area where a majority of our Ontario teams are located, but they are outstanding people. I love going to the North Bay event every year, despite the 4-hour drive and the ridiculously cold temperatures. And they do a great job hosting the event, and they're a great team. And over the past couple of years, their robots have just really stepped up. And I haven't seen them at all this year in person, so I'm really excited to looking at their robot up close in, I guess, 2 days' time.
And you know what? Just to keep the memes rolling, coming in at number 11, I'm just going to throw in team 1114. Our Canadian Hall of Fame team. They ran into a bit of an issue at Windsor, but they came out victorious at the Ryerson event. And watch out for district champs. They're gonna come in hot.
If you don't agree with our rankings, this was presented by Parth and Praneet. You can take it up directly with Praneet himself because I had nothing to do with it.
And you can take it up with my producer Tyler.
No, it's all good. If you don't agree with our list, by all means, come out district champs and prove us wrong. We'll be there so you can rub it directly in our faces. All right, and we're just going to name a few more. I mean, Ontario is way too stacked this year, and I feel just ridiculous not at least giving these guys a shout-out. We're going to toss out some sleepers. I'm going to throw the boys 188 out there, 4039 Makeshift Robotics. With so many scale robots, people will sleep on good Switch robots, and Makeshift might make all the difference. And then I'm going to throw it out to Cybercavs. They didn't have a great start to the season like they usually do, but they have great programming talent on that team, and I'm really excited to see what their robot can do at full potential. I also want to throw it out to Hat and 4939. That's Allspark 9. Praneet, let's do some honorable mentions that we didn't necessarily list as sleepers or top 10.
I wanna just list out the robot dubbed in our pick meeting as the Omniboy, Team 3161, the Tronic Titans. They've got a really slick. I think they're the only holonomic drive I've seen this year, and they drive it pretty well, really well actually. And except for the one mishap at Waterloo a couple weeks ago. Moving over to Team 4069, Low Ellen Robotics. They had a tough event in North Bay, but they came out to McMaster with a wheeled intake, and they just picked up the cube and they put it on the scale hella fast, man. And Team 4476, the Breakfast Club at Waffles Robotics. They've been sitting cold since playing in North Bay for a few weeks, but I think they're like I mean, everyone knows they're like 5406 without the ramp, and I look forward to playing with them. Hopefully not against them because they're crazy fast on the scale.
Yeah, can confirm. We played with them at Durham, so amazing robot. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to bring us to the end of We the North recap for Week 6. If you're going to be in Ontario over the next week and going to be at the Hershey Center, I'd love for you to come say hi. I'd love to chat. And I'd love to hang out with all the teams, even though I only get to play with 40 or 39 of you. I can't wait to see what it all looks like at the Hershey Center. Thanks for tuning in. If you love what we do, and why wouldn't you? We're awesome. At least we think so. And we think you're awesome. And if you want to be even more awesome, go ahead and give us a few bucks if you got a few bucks to share. And if not, that's totally cool too. Thank you for tuning in. Our next show is going to be Best of the West, if I'm not mistaken. On behalf of myself, Lenny, Praneet, Chris, Dan, and our producer, Tyler, who, by the way, I have to clarify, was not responsible for the list at all. So please don't message him.
That's a lie.
Don't DM him.
Definitely
all right,
add him.
ladies and gentlemen, with
Be
that,
mad.
I'm going to bid you farewell. Have a good night.